Welcome back to a brand new episode of Be Supreme Spotlight. I'm your host, Bootsie Dawkins, and you know how we do it. We got another special episode for y'all today. We got my friend here, one of those great creators around North Carolina, but she's not actually from North Carolina. I'm gonna allow her to introduce herself and tell y'all where she's from.
Hello, my name is Shyana. I'm from New Jersey, born in Newark, New Jersey. I host a podcast, and you know,
And what's the name of your podcast?
the name of my podcast is called The Mindful Future. It's like a mental health podcast.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that. But you were saying you're from Newark, New Jersey.
Yes.
So, for people that has never been to Newark, like what is it like if they went there?
See, Newark, New Jersey. It's a big it's a big city that's small. Everybody know everybody. Um, to me, it's one of those places you move from. You don't really move to.
Hmm.
But I love my city. Like, I love it. It taught me a lot of stuff, like strength, hard work, all of that.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it any people? Is it anybody that came from Newark that people would know, like notoriety?
Not any I could think of right now.
And not anyhow, you ain't gonna know nobody from your hometown. Dang.
Yeah,
You just switched up on your people. That's
I did
crazy.
not switch. See,
That's crazy.
I'm
Hey,
just.
Nord, you see how she did. You see
Don't
how she
do
did.
that.
She got a podcast. She acting in Hollywood on y'all.
Not
Man,
even.
listen.
I said I can't think of it right now.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna have to get back to that question one day. So, but the podcast.
Hmm.
What is it? What is the podcast about?
Okay, so basically, the podcast is basically about like everybody got a story. Everybody go through things.
Right.
We all human.
Right.
So what I try to express on my platform is like how your experience kind of contribute to who you are, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing other creators do what they do and tell a story, you never know who can vibe with the next person.
Right. Right. So, and is it what is it based around? You were saying something about it being based around mental health, right?
Yes, mental health because, right now I feel like the world is we all go through whatever we go through with mental health. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, in the black culture and community, therapy and mental health is not normalized.
Right, that's definitely true. Like we
Hmm.
definitely downplay it.
Yeah, and I feel like it's super important. It helped me in my life, so I feel
Mm.
like it can help others.
Okay, so with that said, like, what do you think your mental health? What's your status at this moment? Where
My
you think
mental
you?
health is pretty good. I feel good.
You feel good? You feel like
Yeah.
you're in a good place right now?
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
But there's always room for growth.
It's already exactly. That's what's good. As long as you know that there's always room for growth. With the podcast, it's like you were saying, it's always room for growth. So, what type of growth do you see for your podcast? What do you want to do?
Eventually, like I want to interview a lot of different talented creators that I be seeing. I want to get inside the minds a little bit of more people and talk about a little bit more topics. I also see myself turning this platform into like a network with like other shows and stuff like that.
Hmm. Okay. So, like, what type of other shows would you want to have?
Like different people because everybody got their own flavor.
Um, so, like, you saying you want to dive into like a whole different
Hmm.
type of category of people from
Yeah,
creators.
yeah.
Um, so who would you say who would be if you could have any ideal guest on your podcast? Who would it be?
Like
It could be anybody, like famous, not famous,
I want
and
to say Lil Durk.
Lil Dirt,
Yeah,
Lil Dirt out of
Lil Durk.
everybody.
Hmm.
Was why would you say Lil Dirt?
Because like I don't know if you know, but like he had that song The Voice, and he
Hmm.
always talk about how he the voice and stuff like that. It kind of inspired me to make my own perception, my own vision of being the voice.
Mm.
And yeah.
Yes, I think you were saying something about that's what inspired you to create your podcast, right?
Mhm. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, nobody would think that Lil Durk would be the inspiration for your podcast, but maybe that's something that he need to hear.
Yeah.
Yo, Lil Durk, make sure y'all your people get in touch. You get in touch with his people. That's what you
Yeah.
gotta do, man. You gotta get in touch with his people. Get him on your show, have him jumping.
Hmm.
Um, so like, where do you see it going in 5 years? Like in 5 years, where could you see your brand as a whole? We ain't just saying podcast, we saying you, period.
Me,
You.
like me as far as separate from
You
whatever.
as a person, period. Like
Where do I see
career
myself?
wise, I'm saying that you where do you think you would have been and took the podcast in 5 years?
Okay, so I feel like I would kind of be at the point where I want to be, whereas though like it's multiple shows on the platform. Like it's not no longer just a podcast. It's now more than that. I
Hmm.
also again do want to interview a lot of different creators and make it as interactive as possible, and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I want to get into some of the hotter topics that's going on today, right?
Okay.
So you seen that Drake said something about Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that situation?
Okay, so I feel like with everything going on in the industry, we hear Ye, we hear Kyrie Irving, we see everything that's going on in the industry. And a lot of the stuff that's happening in the industry is not real. And that's just how I feel. I feel like that whole Megan Thee Stallion thingy with Tory Lanez was a fake. It was a lie. Like it could have been staged. We don't know what really happens behind the scenes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I shout out to Drake though. He always low key minded his business and like throwing bangers out the blue.
Yeah, he went crazy on that album.
Yeah.
He was definitely he even Ice Spice caught a little stray. She got she got a little stray, and I see she responded. She said something like at least she a 10, cause he said he said she a 10, but her music sound better on mute.
Yeah, that's different. But he's like literally always gonna cut mud to his business.
Yeah,
Then he comes back with something like, wow.
yeah. So you already said your ideal guest. Um, where did it? Where did the idea of your show actually start, though? Like, what did it? Did it always? Was it always a podcast that you wanted to
Hmm.
do, or was it?
So basically, like, I began talking on TikTok. I do a lot of mental health. I'll be throwing out brain facts all on
Mm-hmm.
my TikTok. And I'm like, there has to be a way that I can teach this in a better way. Like, I can literally show what I'm trying to do in another way. Because I feel like you learn from other people more than you learn. You learn from life, but you learn from other people as well. So I was just trying to figure out how can I put that in a way.
Okay. Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You 20. So
Hmm.
okay. So you still got a lot of learning ahead of you, right?
Of course.
But it's good that you understand that got a lot to learn, because a lot of
Hmm.
times, at a young age, you don't understand that you got a lot to learn. Like you get stuck in your ways and you're not
Hmm.
accepting of new information.
Yeah. I feel like nobody knows it all. Like, before you shut somebody down, before you shut down anyone's opinion, at least try to hear them out. But again, sometimes you do gotta try what you feel. But it doesn't matter because you're always gonna get picked back up no matter what.
All right, all right. So and you say you live in Charlotte now,
Yeah, Charlotte.
right? So is your vision to be in Charlotte for a while now?
Yeah. I got some dreams in Charlotte that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I do
You
plan.
so you love the Charlotte
Hmm.
area.
Coming from up north, it's completely different out here. The weather is nice.
Yeah,
It's like
it's pretty
spaced
new.
out.
It's neutral, right? It
Yeah.
ain't gonna be too cold. It
Hmm.
ain't gonna be too hot. Like it can get hot sometime, but
Okay, I
it
got
ain't gonna
you.
get too hot.
You remember the question you asked me earlier? People that come from north.
Yeah.
I have an answer now.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my god. Oh Shaq. I'm sorry, Shaq. I'm Shaq. I'm sorry. Listen, I love you. I would have known that had I been from Newark, but I'm not. That's
I
crazy
said
that
I
she
needed
would do
some
you
time to
like
think
that.
about it.
Damn. See, you can't even have Diesel on your show now because you just did it like that.
No, I'm pretty sure he'll forgive me, right? I think he'll forgive me.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna make sure I tag him in this. This probably be one of the clips to make it to social media. Tag him in
I think
it.
like forgiveness is so powerful. So yeah, please
No,
forgive
we
me. I
about to
just had
get
to
you
think about it.
blackballed.
I
Get
had
a
to remember.
blackball
I know
early.
it's a couple other people too, but you know,
Yeah, cause I mean, like it's crazy you can't think of any. Cause Newark is definitely a pretty affluent
yeah.
area. Like it's not
hmm
a nobody area. It's people that
It's
come
like
from
I
there.
haven't been back in a while, so I don't know. I can't really remember too many of people. There's a lot of rappers. Um, I
Rappers,
said,
rappers,
it's a lot of rappers out there
a
as
lot of
well.
rappers.
It's a lot.
Do you keep in touch
Cause
with any of your friends from back then?
yeah, I do. I always pop in, express love, and keep it moving.
Oh,
We
so
all
you go
focus.
back?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. When the last time you went back?
I was down there not too long ago.
Like,
I want
like
to say last month.
you like to go when it's like the summertime. You don't
Yeah,
like to go in the wintertime.
yeah. It's like this right now is fine. It's not too cold or it's
Right.
like snowing around.
Yeah, but like around like December,
Yeah.
January, you ain't even think about
Mm-mm.
it.
Yeah, the snow is like serious out there. The snow is like it'll come to your knees. Like I don't like the cold. You be standing at the bus stop with your ballistics on, like yeah.
Oh man, nah, that's the you. I know last time. Well, I was like I was in New York, but it was New Year's.
hmm
Went up there and it was so much snow. It was the same thing. Snow at the knees for New Year's. Like we going to see the balls drop.
hmm
Man, it was fun experience, but when it comes to that snow, it changed the game right there.
Yeah.
Like it was like, all right, let's go in the house now. Ain't nothing else to do.
hmm I don't like the cold.
Yeah, that's why you live in the South. That's a
Yeah.
lot different. You might if you get
hmm
snow, you might get snow once or twice here or there a winter. Yeah, and that ain't happening to it's up north. You getting that once or twice a week.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely the South over North.
Oh, see, look, we done converted her. Yeah,
It's
I
nothing
like
wrong with
that. I
that.
love that. Yeah.
But I wouldn't
So
even
okay,
stay in North Carolina though.
so
I would
what
keep going more
would
to
you
the
say
South.
you like a Southern man?
Would I like a Southern
A
man?
Southern man or up north?
Wow. I feel like it
Mm.
has to be a mixture of both.
How is it a mixture of what? That means you have two men. That is, how
No,
are you
like you
both
have to
from up
have
north
like
and down south?
it's like it's certain things that I like about Southern guys that I then up North guys, and then it's vice versa. Like there's certain things that I like about Northern guys than Southern guys. So like if I
Yeah,
could
but you're
mix
not
both of
gonna
them,
have mix of both.
you
You only
can.
gonna have one or two. They not gonna be from the south and the north. They're gonna either be from the north or the south.
You can have it your way. They
It,
could
what?
you can mix like
No, you trying to put qualities together. No, you can't do that. Like you can't steal stuff. If you want, either you want one of these countrymen or you want you a city boy.
a mixture of both. I can't.
Nah, go ahead and get you a rude boy. You try
No,
to
I
say you
don't
want a
want
rude.
no. I don't like rudeness.
See,
Like
that's
that's
what you trying to do is you trying to cut out the bad qualities
yeah.
from the up north men and cut
Uh-huh.
out the bad qualities from the down south men.
Yeah.
You can't do that, of course. You trying to create the perfect man.
hmm
That ain't how that goes.
So if I had to choose, it would be. I want to say Southern, cause like
Southern.
I don't know, Northern people are naturally like mean, like not mean, but like aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And like even when I came out here, people said I talk aggressive. Like I had to calm down my words and everything, cause it would be miscommunicated as anger or something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, like we just naturally talk aggressive, so
Yeah.
Southern guys are more nicer and
I mean, the whole vibe of North is always totally different because it's like you gotta be on your game 24/7. Like you feel like somebody might be watching, somebody might be trying to do something. Like you gotta be. When down south it's a little bit more laid back. Like people might wave at you, say hey. Like up north, they not even they mean mugging you. It ain't none of that.
Like when I came out here, everyone was talking and stuff, and I was so used to going outside with my bonnet and like my PJs on. You don't see that happening out here. I used to go out with my bonnet and my PJs on. So I was like, okay, so this is not what they do in North Carolina. Like,
yeah, nah, man, ain't doing that. You felt out of place.
Yeah, I had to get it together and had to pick up on some of the things that was happening here.
Yeah, how long that take?
I mean, not too long. Like you gotta adapt. Like a lot of people won't leave their hometown because they're afraid of change. But being comfortable is just like sling.
You saying you thankful for making that move?
Oh yeah, thankful.
And how old were you when you made the move?
I want to say I was 17 going on 18.
7, damn, you were young.
Yeah.
How did you have that type of courage to go forward? Like, I mean, at the age at 17, that's crazy.
So like, basically, I want to say, I don't know. I had my little moment where I realized like if I keep repeating the same thing, I'm not gonna be elevating and stuff. And even as a younger child, I always wanted to live in the South. Like I love the lifestyle out here. I like how
you visited.
Stays. Yeah, I visited here before.
Like you was visiting Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. Okay. But yeah, I always said I wanted to come back to the South. Like no matter what, I'm coming back to the South. And I'm here.
So you sound like you might be here to stay for a long time.
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah.
Couple places that I do want to check out. Who knows? Right now, I'm just going through movement.
That's good. So so what is it? Anything else that you want the folks to know out there? I mean, I feel like we really need to address the podcast a little bit more because the podcast is something that you saying that's big to you, right? You've been working hard. When do it release?
I come out every Sunday at 9 p.m.
Every Sunday at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And what's your next drop you got coming?
I have a business owner. Her name is Jasmine Childs, and she's gonna be talking about a lot of different things as far as divine femininity and her business itself and a lot more.
You good? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Her business. What she sell?
Crystal and healing products and stuff like that.
Okay. So you would say you had how many? So how many interviews you got so far? How many episodes you got so far?
9.
9. Okay, so you still getting new to it. So what do you feel like? What has been your most challenging part of the interviewing process? What has been hard?
I want to say. I want to say. Hold on, I gotta think about this.
Your most challenging part of the interview, when you sit down with them, is it the actual shooting part? Is it the preparation of it? Is it like did you have to get over being nervous in the beginning?
So one of the things that like I had to go through was doing it my own way, like figuring out my own way. You know, not being like not copying from other sources and being as authentic as possible. So once I like got past that, everything started working out.
So is there any podcast that you look at that you like, I love this content that they're producing and I want to do something like it, similar, or you just watching and you like it?
I have some. I have 2.
What?
I have actually I like Carisha Please. I like that one. They're a little funny. Yeah. And I like your podcast as well.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you put me in the list. I'm glad we able to make the list.
Mm-hmm.
And who was your third?
I don't really know. I watch TED Talks here and there, but other than that,
TED Talk. Oh yeah, I like TED Talks. You gonna get some real knowledge out of TED Talks.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to do a TED Talk one day?
I would do a TED Talk.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Like what would it be on?
Mental health and
That's what
like
I knew.
I would talk about like how a child brain is like a sponge
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I would go deep into mental health.
Mm-hmm. You feel like your passion is really on kids?
My passion is all around everyone. I feel like everybody deserves happiness in life, so it'll be everyone.
All right. So well, we didn't pretty much said it all. You gonna have me on your show?
Yeah,
Am I gonna be on the show?
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You ain't saying nothing to me about it.
Yep. Y'all
Well,
gotta tap in. We gonna learn his experience.
you learn. Well, yeah, they'll get my experience on her platform.
Okay.
Make sure y'all tap in. Tell them the name of the your podcast again.
A mindful future.
A Mindful Future.
Yep.
What is it? It's one of the greatest podcasts out there, right?
Of course.
What you talking about? You talking about mental health, right?
Mental health.
From
Creative.
from creators.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure y'all tune in. And until next time, y'all know what to do. Keep it in the streets.